Remember that time we were hiking in Utah?
When we got lost? That was funny.
Why? What happened?
We were on this trail and it was getting dark. Then Justin says, "Where are we?"
Yeah, we couldn't see a thing. And we walked off the trail. It was that bad.
Yeah, there were all these trees around us and we were so lost. And we're thinking, oh no. And we're both getting kind of scared. We just wanted to get out of there.
I bet.
And Justin says, "Should we jog a little?" And I go, "Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Let's go."
So we started jogging.
And we said to each other, we've got to stick together in case anything happens.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, we hear this noise.
And I look over at Justin, and I see his face is white, and he's starting to run fast.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was a weird noise.
So I'm thinking, wait a minute, what happened to our plan to stick together? So I start to run with him.
Yeah. We're running through the trees, scared to death. It was hilarious.
So, what are we looking for? I mean, what kinds of books does your brother like?
He likes mysteries, historical fiction, science fiction.
Gosh, he has really broad taste in books.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to get him. He has hundreds of books already.
He has a big collection then.
Oh yeah, and he knows a lot about books too. Like book reviews, what books are in the bestseller lists, when authors had their first bestseller.
Sounds like he's a walking encyclopedia.
Yeah, he knows everything about this stuff.
Now, does he read literary magazines? Because you could get him a year's subscription to one.
Oh yeah, it's a great idea. I think I'll do that.
So, when you're living here, do you miss home?
I don't miss too much, to be honest. I miss my family, of course,
Right.
but I definitely don't miss the food. I miss my family, that's about it.
So, if you went back home, would you miss lots of things about Saudi Arabia?
Oh yeah, I'd absolutely miss the food here, yeah. But actually, I think the biggest thing would be, it would be weird for me to live in a country where I knew the language already, where all I have to do is work. I just don't see a challenge in that. You know, here, every day is a challenge speaking the language.
Uh-huh.
In fact, living back home would be boring, I think. I honestly don't know what I'd do.
So, your vacation starts Friday, right?
Yeah, but I've never made a big deal about it. It's been a long time since I've gone on a trip or anything.
What if somebody planned a trip for you?
One time my wife did. We were talking and I said, you know, this year for our vacation, let's just hang out, do stuff around the house. And she got really quiet.
Oh, really? When you said that?
Yeah. Then she said, I planned a surprise trip for us. And I said, well, I'm not so sure I want to go. It was a disaster.
So, you took the trip, huh?
Yeah, we did. So,
So, it was supposed to be a surprise? And you had no idea?
no, none at all.
The trip was for your whole vacation from work?
No, it was just the last few days.
Oh, so you had a week to work around the house, huh?
Yeah. But instead of getting stuff done on the house, we spent the whole time planning for the trip.
So you didn't have a good time on your vacation at all?
Well, kind of. I mean, it was really sweet of her to do that. But
So, what do you think of the new hands-free driving laws? Only hands-free headsets with your cell phone from now on, huh?
Well, basically, I'm in favor of them.
You are?
Yeah, I mean, for two reasons. First, it'll likely reduce the number of accidents. And secondly, It should keep the traffic moving more smoothly. Apparently, research shows drivers talking on cell phones cause traffic delays because they're not paying attention.
Well, that's true. But on the other hand, I'm so used to making calls and sending messages all the time. You know, for work. I won't get as much done now.
But if it makes the road safer, what's the problem?
Well, that's a good point. But some people would say that looking at sights and talking to passengers distracts drivers too. So should looking around and talking while driving be banned too?
I guess you're right. I must admit, I never thought of it that way.
You look tired. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I guess I just had a bad night. I often don't sleep too well. You know, I have some strange dreams.
You do? I hardly ever dream.
Yeah. I've had some weird dreams. Really weird dreams. And they're scary. They're always scary ones. They're never good ones. They're just weird and off the wall.
Like nightmares?
Yeah. I have really bad nightmares. How about you? Do you tend to have bad dreams or good dreams?
When I dream, they're usually good dreams, but like I said, I hardly ever dream.
That would be awesome. I'd get more sleep if I had no dreams at all.
Hi there. Ooh. Want some help?
Sure. Just take that end. Got it?
Yeah. Think so. Oops. Wait a second.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, lift.
Ooh. It's heavy. Ow. Just hurt my finger.
Ouch. You okay?
Yeah. But hurry up.
There. Oh no, it's not straight.
Want me to fix it? Better?
Yeah. Up a bit on the left.
There you go. Done.
Thanks. Like it?
Love it. It looks good. Really good.
Want some soda?
Okay. Got any diet soda?
Sure. Uh-oh. Don't have any diet soda, sorry. I'll make some tea.
Hey, the guy almost knocked you over getting off the elevator.
Yeah. He acted like we were in his way.
I get so annoyed with people like that.
Me too. Like, I get upset when people push on the subway. It's so rude.
Yeah, and speaking of rude people, how about the people who stand right in front of the subway doors and won't let you get off?
Oh, I had that happen to me just last night. These guys were like totally blocking the doors. And when I tried to get past them, they were like, "What's your problem?"
That reminds me of the time I got on the subway with my grandfather, and all these people pushed ahead of him to get seats.
Isn't he like 80 years old?
Yeah, I probably should have said something, but I didn't.
Wow. I like these hybrid cars. You know, I saw Vince last week. He was telling me that his brother Mike has been wanting a new car for ages.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. I heard that he was looking for a hybrid car.
Yeah. Well, apparently he found one he liked and then changed his mind. He said it was too expensive. Or so Vince was saying.
Well, evidently, he needs something or he wouldn't be looking. I've heard his car keeps breaking down and he's always getting it fixed.
I know. But according to Vince, Mike hasn't put enough money away for a new car.
Huh. I wonder what he'll do. Maybe he'll just have to keep driving his old car.
Yeah, that's what Vince was saying too. He was saying it'll do him good. As Vince said, you can't always have everything you want right away.
So how's your creative writing class going?
It's hard to say. It's fun, but I'm not learning much.
Well, you could look for another class, couldn't you?
Maybe. The thing is, I like the teacher, but she hardly notices me. She never gives me any feedback.
How can you get her attention?
Good question. I wish I knew. Actually, I'm thinking of dropping out.
Well, before you do that, it would be good to talk with her, wouldn't it?
I'm not sure I want to know what she thinks. I mean, most of the other students have been writing since they were in high school. Do you think that if I'd gotten an earlier start, I'd be a better writer by now?
Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. But you've only been in the class a few weeks. You should at least give it a chance, shouldn't you?
You're right. I guess I should.
As I was saying, more and more people are telecommuting in our company now. There are a lot of benefits to working from home. No commute, increased productivity, and so forth.
That's true. In the last 5 years or so, we've been encouraged to work from home at least 1 day a week. Apparently, it saves companies money too.
Going back to what you said about sick leave, Ahmed, I've heard that people take fewer days off sick when they can work from home some of the time.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone feels healthier and less stressed and so on. I know I do.
But unfortunately, not that many companies allow their staff to telecommute. They say you have to be very self-motivated.
That's a good point. James, you mentioned increased productivity earlier. I'm sure that's partly because you get fewer interruptions at home and you don't have so many meetings.
Right, but a lot of managers say it's harder to communicate with staff and harder to build a team spirit when a lot of staff work from home. Like I said, telecommuting isn't for everyone.
Just the same, I think the trend is for companies to at least try new ways of working. It's certainly a good way to attract and keep good employees.
Yes, and as I was saying, companies offer sick leave, but they also offer unpaid family leave. With family leave, when a child or spouse is sick, the employee can stay home. The problem for the employee is that it's unpaid.
I think companies could do more, but like you mentioned earlier, James, if more employees could work from home, maybe sick leave or family leave wouldn't be such a problem.
Yeah, and going back to what you were saying, Ahmed, unpaid family leave means less money for a family. So telecommuting is a better alternative.
Hey, didn't you work in that water park last summer?
Yeah, in the ticket booth for the dolphin show.
Really? How was it? The reason I ask is I was wondering about applying for a job there myself.
It was good. I mean, the best part was that I got to go on all the rides for free. I don't know if you know, but you get a free season pass.
Cool.
Yeah. And what I thought was really good was I got to see a lot of the shows and swim with the dolphins sometimes.
Great. Now, what I heard was that it's hard to get a job there.
Well, yeah. What I was going to tell you was that they have a job fair in the spring. I don't know if you're familiar with one, but you go around the park and interview for different jobs.
Yeah? Maybe I should go to that.
Yeah, it's a good way to get hired.
But what I heard was they like to hire people who have worked there before. You know, people with experience.
Yeah, but you've worked in restaurants and things, right? The reason I ask is that I know they're always looking for servers.
They are? That would be good.
It's hard work, but the best part is you get good tips.
Well, I'm going to apply for sure. Hey, by the way, what I was going to tell you was I got accepted to grad school next year.